In this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about what's really important in life. You see, through our lives, we put a huge amount of value on our appearance, our clothing, our material wealth. We put value on a lot of things that are external to us, right? We put value on opinions, which I know is internal, but opinions from the external environment, the external people. We put a lot of value upon the judgments, the criticisms, the thoughts of other people. And now, yes, I know I've contradicted myself there with that being on the inner world, but let me explain. When it comes to existing in this world and giving a value or assigning a value onto things in our life, it's important that we look at what we're actually assigning a value to, right? For a lot of people, if they would judge you based upon your car, your clothes, your phone, or whatever it is that the material world exists of, you've got to ask yourself, what kind of a world is that? What kind of an existence is that? What kind of a feeling or a thought or an idea is that to have on a daily basis? If we have thoughts every day that, oh my goodness, I have no value because I don't have this incredible purse or this incredible bag or this incredible pair of shoes, then what is it we're really assigning value to? You know? Because to me, the value of an individual, the value of an experience, the value of spending time with people who you enjoy to be around, with people who you love, with people who warm your heart, that's what's valuable. And you see, this leaks into everything in life. This nourishes, should I say, that's a better word. This nourishes everything in life. It nourishes your friendships, it nourishes your family life, it nourishes your intimate life, right? Your sex life. Because you see, a lot of people in life are having sex, but they're not making love. They're not actually creating the energy of love. They're not creating what it is that their soul truly desires. And you see a lot of people nowadays are throwing around the word of poly relationships and polymonogamous relationships or whatever the word is. Honestly, it doesn't resonate with me at all. But I'd like to ask you this question. If you are interested in a relationship with multiple people, have you given up hope that there's an idea of finding that one person that ignites your soul? Because to me, when it comes to being intimate with someone and not just the act of being physical together, but the act of merging your souls and merging the essence of your being, that is something that cannot be described with the human language. It cannot be described with words. It can only be felt. And you see, to give up hope that that exists is to give up the understanding that it's not that it's out there, it's actually that it's within you. And if you understand that the very act of coming from the inner world, of exploring the beauty and the truth and the power of the inner world as a forefrontal thought, or as the thing that you put the most value on, the thing that you focus on the most, you'll find that when you become a pure vessel of love and of respect and nurturing and care for yourself, and then hopefully for others, you'll find that you will meet that person who will then be able to reflect that back to you. And this is the power of where we set our priorities, where we set our actual value in life. Because we can put value on the thoughts of others. And what I mean by this is you think, oh, that person must be looking at me because they think that I'm fat, or they think that my clothes are shit, or they think that I'm not, my hair isn't in the perfect, ironic, sorry, I just made myself laugh, or my hair isn't in the perfect place. Where are you focusing your energy? Because for any single human being to have a judgment on the way you look shows you where they are. And if we're talking intimately, why would you ever want to be intimately connected with an individual that is judging you based upon your flesh and not based upon the soul that exists within? Because remember, it's not about giving up the deeper forms of pleasure that can come from truly uniting with somebody, but it's about understanding what comes first, especially in the realms of sacred sexuality. What comes first is the inner feelings, the inner energy of respect, of love, of compassion, of sight, right? Holding your partner's face and looking them in the eyes and realizing that there is something deeper than the flesh. There is something deeper than the skin, right? Than how big your boobs are, or how big your bum is, or how big your tool is for a man, right? It's not about those things. As much as society will try so desperately to embed into your mind that it's about those things, it isn't. Because it is about the connection between the soul. You can connect with somebody in such a way that ignites a completely different idea, right? A completely different energy. And it is about coming from love, right? It is about seeing each other in love. It's about feeling safe. It's about feeling like you can express yourself without lying, right? I'm going to make a huge overstatement and overgeneralization here, but every single person I have ever met that has talked about polyamorous relationships, or they're on about sleeping with multiple people, has been lying to themselves. Remember what I said. A huge overjudgment. Some people will heavily disagree with me, and they will fight me to the death to disagree with me. But let me share this with you. Anybody that is talking about that is lying to their soul, and they will find only misery. Because even when it's good, it will eventually dismantle, because what is the pursuit is lost. The pursuit is lost, and that is what will be received. Rightly so, right? If you pursue lust, if you pursue the idea that multiple individuals will connect with you in a way that you are truly looking for from your soul, you will find misery. And I know what I've done there, because what I have done, and there is a robin around me, what I've done there is I have created an absolute. I have created a rule, which I don't normally do. And I apologise for that, because I struggle to find the words to explain how deeply and why I'm so strongly convinced by what I've just said. Again, remember, I just created a rule, I just made an overgeneralization, which is not something I normally do. But I stand by that so strongly because I've seen how much misery there is in the world, and how much pain and how much suffering there is in the world, and the vast majority of it is because people do not express their absolute truth. So I hope that you take what I've just said as the deepest form of my love from my heart and soul to you, so that if you do feel that you wish to explore a polyamorous relationship, I would like to ask you the question if you truly believe that what you're looking for exists. Because you'll only find it within yourself first. And then I guarantee you it will be reflected in your external environment, because guess what? You're worthy of it. You are worthy of finding an individual that gives you everything that you could possibly ever desire in a cosmic partner. And remember, what am I saying when I say everything you desire? There are certain aspects of focus in our material world that brings us everything we want, and that is unconditional love. That is unconditional love, where nothing you could do. Hang on a minute. Unconditional love is the act of absolute self-awareness and self-responsibility for an individual's life. And therefore, once an individual is acting with absolute self-awareness and self-responsibility, they can then become ready to merge and connect with any individual in this world who would then wish to do exactly the same. Remember, self-awareness and self-responsibility is what fosters unconditional love for the self, because it empowers you beyond imagination. Self-awareness and self-responsibility gives you ultimate control. That's what this video is about. This video is about giving you back ultimate control, so that you no longer look externally at the superficial things that do not nourish your heart and your soul. That is why I'm doing this video. And as much as I wish I'd worded this video a little bit better, I'm still going to put it out there, because hey, even I'm not perfect with the communication sometimes. So I'm doing this video so that one person who watches this can understand that if you shift your focus from your eyebrows, your nose, your hair, your body, your skin, your bum, your boobs, for guys, the way you look, your muscles, if you can shift it from all of that shit that doesn't matter and focus on what's really important to you, then you will find that within you will begin to reflect a different energy, and then you'll receive a different energy. And remember, I work on my body all the time. I love it, right? But working on my body does not create a level of self-conscientiousness that makes me feel bad, right? Working on my body is something I enjoy, because when I work on my physical body, not only does it open me up to be a deeper channel, but it also allows me to then work and create a relationship between my soul, my mind, my heart, and my body that nourishes me deeply. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't care how I look. I don't care if I have a shiny head or if it isn't tanned because I've just shaved it bald. It doesn't matter to me, because if somebody is going to judge me and think that I'm something less than what I am because I'm bald, then that's somebody who I don't want to deeply and intimately be involved with. So remember, that's what I'm trying to share. That when you surround yourself with people that see you for your soul and not for your physical self, you will then find the deepest forms of nourishment on this earth. And I feel like there could be a part 2 to this video coming up, because maybe I could word this in a more simpler way or in a more profound way. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it gave you something to consider and think about. And as always, I'd very much like to hear your comments down below and how you thought, what you think of this video and how it made you feel. And in any other case, I love you all to the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next video.